Version 47 is out. Welcome. This patch includes replayable challenge moons and a new factory hallway type, or new factory hallway types, is plural there, as well as some tweaks to existing creatures. There's blah 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 blah. Okay. I've already done the challenge moon before, and I want to see if it's changed at all. So, do I still have a purple suit? I do still have a purple suit. So this dog shit in the way. Stormy, if you buy a shovel. Now, allegedly, this update is, according to all of my friends and pretty much anyone I have talked to, it's not great. Fall damage is apparently cooked out of its fucking mind. Mickey Mouse is in the screenshot, but no one has found him in-game, so the challenge moon's pretty cool, but one of the bigger problems was cheaters. When I was doing the beta testing for it, there was a lot of cheaters. People were just hacking their way to the top. Not a fan of that really at all. Some of the balance changes seem a little weird and rather annoying, but I figured we'll do the challenge real quick, see what it's like. I also have not actually looked up. That's a nutcracker. I haven't actually looked up what the patch notes say. I have only just hopped in. Oh. I don't like you. But yeah, I kind of just hopped in. I'm just gonna try to experience things. I'll probably get the patch notes right after. Now I get to deal with you, so. Oh! Huh. Huh. Okay. Wait, locked? What? This is rough. What? Well, good to know that coil clip still works, I guess. Fucking Christ! It would seem that the challenge moons have way more loot as well as way more enemies, so it's different floors. Now, what's kind of funny is I just made a video on this game. I made a tier list. I don't usually like to stack up, so it's a little weird to be immediately back in the game, but the update kind of just came out of fucking nowhere. I mean, I could go back in. Whatever, I'll just take it. This is not what I'm here for. I just wanted to see if the challenge mood changed at all. It doesn't seem like it's that different. I could have gotten back in and got way more items, but it's just not. This is not what I'm here for, so. 4,000, wow, out of 3,000? Glad to see that that's still broken. Yeah, okay, so you still have people who are cheating. This was the thing I was really worried about. I mean, this is literally the 16-bit integer limit. There's no way. Ugh. So yeah, challenge moons. What do I think? Still stupid. You still have people who are cheating. You still have people who are just using cheat engine or whatever to give himself the highest possible score. That needs to be fixed. It needs to be changed. Now, I did like just wake up. This update, I'm not joking when I say this update kind of came out of nowhere. But I'm just gonna try to find changes. I'm just gonna see what's new. I'll probably look at the patch notes in a minute, so we'll just, yeah. Patch notes, baby. Let's see. Replayable challenge modes, yep. Less for competition and more just so we all have something to do. I mean, that's nice and all, but changes to existing enemies. The Thumper's movement has been reworked, so its animations and acceleration should be more consistent. Let's hope so. I literally just made a tier list video, and in that tier list video, that was something I complained about. Thumper is my least favorite because of that. They're the least consistent, and they're the most aggressive. The Thumper speeds up slightly faster after being hit, but its turn speeds drop off more reliably when it reaches high speed. That sounds like a bad change. It was already stupid quick. Alright, whatever. The Bunker Spider now becomes slightly faster when it's almost dead. That's cool. The Bunker Spiders have a slightly larger collision radius. That's fair. The Forest Giant is more likely to leave the ship alone after chasing a player near it. I like that. Slightly increase the audible range of Coilhead's footsteps. Cool. Made Nutcrackers able to move slightly while aiming. Oh, that's terrible. They only do this if they've fired at the same person several times. Oh, okay. That's good then. Made the Jester take longer to begin cranking. Oh, I like that. Added the new journal entry. Interesting. Modified the Bunker Spider file to patch some confusing continuity. Okay. Fixed an issue just to be reassured when landmines isn't exploding when touching them rather than wait for people to step off. Made shovel collision more. Oh, shovels are more consistent. Cool. Fix an issue would result in the player becoming stuck or unable to move their mouth and sink the pursuit. Yep. Prevented a case where the mass enemy could create dozens of duplicates of the same player if that player was somehow not allowed to die, resulting in chaos. Oh, that's. Didn't even know that was a problem. Just an issue where items were incorrectly considered as being off the ship by the host if a player walked on the ship with them and didn't drop them, and vice versa. Spray paint should now always disappear from the moon when you enter orbit. Items from gift boxes should stay on the ship when it moves. I have experienced that a few times. Prevented a case where players could take the same item out of a gift box infinite times. If it... So they fixed the ladder speed running thing, so that means speedrunners are going to be stuck on version 45 if you did it glitched. Nothing crazy so far, at least from what I just read there, but I also know that last time when I read the patch notes and then started playing, it was chaotic. Glad to see that skip still works. I am hoping that Mickey Mouse is not in the game. And I'm kind of hoping he's not in the game because I don't want this game to fall into that trap of like pop culture bullshit, you know? It really takes the creativity out of this game quite a lot. I kind of feel that way with the Mimic. I don't feel the Mimic is a very creative entity. Like, it's not original, if that makes sense. It's something everyone was asking for. And so I'm not a massive fan of that. Now, my friends were complaining about fall damage. So far, I don't see it. It seems relatively the same. I do know that other moons are different. Now, we did play on Rend, so I know that Rend's not different. Assurance is clearly not different. There is a new log, so I don't know what that's about. I could not be bothered to try and find it. It sounds like you're boring as fuck. The patch notes state that the entities are... It seems like a lot of the entities actually got nerfed in a semi-major way or a semi-nicer way. So I'm all for that. The hell is that noise? Huh. Oh, and the shovel weighs less. Shovel only weighs 8 pounds. That's a interesting change. Now, in update 45, they said that the next update would have changes to the environment and stuff like that. I presume that means update 50 and not update 47, which is what this one is, because this feels like a much smaller update, and I think that's how they want to interpret it. So now I've not seen any new hallway variations. I don't know if the hallway variations are a later moon thing, or if they're one of the earlier moons, or if it's only like the mansion. Eight. Who nerfed my whoopee cushion? Oh, found a new hallway. Oh, that's weird. It's like a roundabout. Okay. So there's something at least. Okay, that in. Okay, cool. I like that. It's a pretty neat hallway. I'm excited about hallway changes, man. Game can only be doing something right. I'm excited about hallway changes. They're like roundabouts. You know, they go around like a pipe, which is cool, I guess. I don't know how I feel about super small updates like this. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing bad if the update is just some hallway variations and some, like, you know, bug fixes and entity fixes and that sort of thing. And I get that. But what I'm worried about is the lack of content or the consistency. If we're pumping out updates just for the sake of pumping out updates, I'm not a big fan. I think that's a step in the wrong direction. Because if the next update is as big as they're saying it is, maybe it'll be fine. But there's also a chance that the next update isn't as big as they're saying it is. In which this update I feel like would have went perfectly with that update. So the next update has to be big. I feel like they kind of put themselves in that corner, you know? Well, what the fuck? Dude, you farted. I'm making that shitty joke. Okay, saw some new hallways. Cool. Didn't really see any entities, so I couldn't really test things. I got apparently not an S there, but whatever. Oh, here's a new hallway. Wow, big and spacious. Wow. That is weird. There's another thing I hope to see is more random noises. More like trying to terrify the player. Make them paranoid. I like that sort of thing. I will say that that's a confusing ass hallway. Like if I found that, like I just did, and try to like keep track of where it is and stuff, I feel like I'm gonna get lost. Oh, here's a new hallway. Wow. Wow. Oh. Wow. Like I gotta get excited about the funny stuff. So the new hallway variations are a welcome change. I'm glad to see that's still bugged. I don't know why this happens. If you scan it here, although the main entrance is over there, it shows it over there. I swear that's been there for a while. Only when I'm not carrying anything. I feel like I have slightly more stamina. I might be tripping. I think I'm just grasping for straws here, to be honest. I want there to be more new stuff, but unfortunately I don't think that's there. Which is fine. I'm fine with smaller updates. I don't know. I feel like you have to do them right, because if you do a small update and then the next update isn't very big, it has a good chance to kind of screw things over. But it seems like it's the main facility one that has changes. That's not right. I did not click 733. So the game's bugged, I guess. That's kind of annoying. It would appear that it's just counting everything I have in my ship as one day. Does this do anything yet? No. Has it been updated at all? It doesn't look like it. Okay, still don't interact. Battery. Oh well, I guess. Oh, they did fix the ship being in the sky prior to it landing, so that's nice. What? I do not understand why it fell to the floor. Does this still work? Yes, sir. Go. Oh, he's so freaking dark. And you know what they say? A YouTube video where you can't watch anything is a very entertaining YouTube video. Now, because I have so many hours in this game, I have not, like, played this many rounds or this many days not finding an entity. So I don't really know what's going on. Oh. He's downstairs. Let's get him! See how busted you really are, bucko. Oh my god. I got my shit rocked. Holy shit, am I allergic to fucking tree pollen? I must be allergic to fucking virtual tree pollen. I didn't come this way. I came that way. No. No, I didn't. Fuck. Okay, so that has 4 adjacent rooms to it. Interesting. Huh. I don't think there's any other rooms like that that don't have 4 that went to it. Run, Forrest, run. Experimentation has... It looks like anything that's a facility has the new hallways. And probably the most intrigue. But I'm noticing they're very, empty. I'm not running into very many entities. I really don't know what's going on with that. Like, at all. Oh, whoa. You're weird to fight now. Whoa. Okay. Huh. The sound sounds faster, but he's slower. But when hitting him, he did do a small speed up. Weird. Given that's my first time fighting them, it felt weird. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. They're definitely easier to kill. That was... I didn't have to back up nearly as much as I did. Like, normally I back up a lot further than that. Because they used to slow down when you hit them. Not so much there, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a fine change. I don't... It definitely seems easier to kill them. The sound, though... I don't know if that's bugged. Or if that's... just how they were supposed to sound. They sound really quick. But they're slow. We'll check out Titan. Right after this message. New hallway! I wish there was a little bit more into this update. I think this is one of the games that would benefit more from just raw, big update rather than tiny ones, because, I mean, it's very popular. I hope Zeekers knows that that's not gonna fade. The level that this game is at right now, you don't need to push updates out every month or every couple of weeks or anything. I don't think that's necessary. So I don't know. Yep. There you go, guys. I got 1,169 in a single day. You know, on a day with only 500, I'm just... Oh, yeah, I'm just that good. Wow. That is one of the turrets of all time. Better hit detection, my ass. Was he triggered by the bird? Or me? Oh, the bird. Hey, wait, does that mean the birds actually work? I guess that means the birds actually work. Maybe I'm wrong and the birds have always worked, but me personally, I don't think I've actually seen them properly aggro. That's 3 dogs, wow. I don't think I've seen the dogs properly aggro against the birds unless I triggered them, if that makes sense. I could be wrong. I really could be, because it's small things like that where you're not going to notice. I'm sorry, my bad. I got 1500 out of 600. I'm so good at this game. Does this still work? Let's go. Oh, I don't know why that scared the crap out of me. I get jumpy on Titan. Been jump scared here so many times. I got PTSD. Well, it would appear that Titan is relatively the same. I don't really know what else to say about that. How am I supposed to get in my ship? Oh! Huh? Either fall damage is buggy or I was already injured. They really should, because it's mods that obviously do it, but they put the flashlight in its own slot. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel like that's needed. So this is what these big rooms look like with a flashlight when they can actually see. Ooh, nice big room. Okay. It seems very expansive. Okay, so I was talking about how I wanted them to be in catacombs. This is precisely what I was referring to. Just splitting up catacombs. That's a really good change. I like that. Anyway, update. Pretty good. It's very small. I'm fine with it. The Mickey Mouse thing, I think that's just funny. That it's just kind of like making fun of the fact that they're in everything. So of course, you know, let's tease people. Kind of glad it's not in the game, if I'm being honest. I have no objections with it not being in the game. I still got hit twice, but it's a little weird, but it's so much better. New update. Relatively small. It's a fine update. I like the new environments. It does help. No, new environments, new hallways, and like the branching paths. Like that is nice. I do think that's needed, especially for the catacombs areas, because holy shit, I hate catacombs. And having big identifying rooms, I mean, it kind of helped for like a landmark of sorts. Like, okay, once I get to this room, it is that hallway, you know? I think that's really good. And I think it's a sign to show that, hey, you know, that when Zeekers does end up changing environments and runes, it'll be good. It'll be a good change. So, yeah, I guess that's it. No new entities, and I'm okay with that. I think the last two, the Nutcracker is great. I think the Nutcracker is one of the best enemies, but the Mimic, if you've seen my tier list, which will be in a card here, I have some issues with the Mimic. I'm glad a few of them were addressed, like the grabbing thing, breaking your game and stuff, and like the infinite duping and whatnot. But I mean, that I am hoping that a new moon comes out, because a new moon would be nice, would be great. So if a new moon ever comes out, that'd be awesome. I'm glad they didn't add Mickey Mouse. At least I'm hoping they didn't. Even if it's just like an Easter egg, I'm kind of hoping they didn't, because I don't want the game to go down that sort of route where it's just adding memes or jokes, pop culture bullshit, you know. But yeah, decent changes. The nerfs are very welcomed. The bug fixes are very welcomed. The fall damage seems still very inconsistent. I don't know why I died that one time. I'm excited to see if there's any more environmental changes. I really hope there is. Yeah, that's it. So, I don't know, small update, very cool, go play it, the company's great, hopefully update 50 adds some fun new things, and hopefully it's a little more polished than update 45 was. Okay, bye-bye.